and welcome back to the channel. It's Vlogmas day 10. I can't believe I've made it 10 days without missing a day. I have on the vlogging channel, but that was more due to the laptop than my actual vlogging, because I've got all the footage there. It just needs to be exported, which is what the problem is, it won't export. But enough on that. Today we're talking about Ezra doing his 2-month updates, and he is fast asleep down there right now. I'll quickly show him to you. Oh. Ta-da! There we go. So he now weighs £13 and 2.5 ounces and is fitting in 3 to 6 months clothes. He does still fit in a few of his 0 to 3 months, but most of them are too small for him now. He's about 20 inches long, and yeah, he is amazing. He's started getting really smiley. The past like 2-3 days he has just been like all smiles all the time, and it has honestly been amazing. I've like nearly cried of joy because he is so cute when he smiles, and he gives me the most smiles too, which just is like, ah, I feel like his favourite. But he is sort of cooing a lot more, like he's trying to talk to us, trying to join in. He just seems really engaged in like our conversations, and he is really alert. Like when he's awake, he is super duper alert. Like he will look at you or whatever he's trying to look at and just really focus on it. And like his hearing is clearly really good, and he'll look up. Like I can be on the stairs and he can be on the bed, because we have our bedroom downstairs, and I'll like be talking like into the bedroom, and he'll hear and he'll turn his head and look at me, and like it's like he can look at me even though I'm quite far away. I don't know quite how far they can see at this age, but he's really looking at me, and he can hear me and hear which direction I'm in, and I think that's amazing. He can lift his head up, but it's kind of like, I don't know, he gets kind of bored of having it up, I guess, because sometimes it's sort of a bit bobby like this, but most of the time he can have his head up. I still like to support him when I'm holding him as much as I can, but sometimes I'll like hold him up by like just under his armpits and sort of let him straighten his head. And he really enjoys tummy time, especially if it's like on my tummy, but he does have tummy time like on the bed or on like a mat thing on the floor. But yeah, he really enjoys it, and he's really sort of like enjoying playing with his brother and sister as well. Obviously they can't play very much like physically with him, but they can play near him, and he enjoys that, and they can like wave things in his face and talk to him and stuff, which is really cute. He's not a big fan of peekaboo. That's made him cry several times. But most other games kind of like that he really enjoys. He likes the thing where it's like up and down and up and down and side to side. And I like to ride my bicycle, which is just cycling with their legs and singing along. He does like my singing, which is nice. And yeah, he's still fully breastfed. He's feeding. He'll sort of have like 3 or 4 really good feeds in the day and a couple of little snacks, like I suppose you could call them. And like if he upsets himself or something else upsets him, like his brother or sister like accidentally tap him on the back or something a bit too hard. You know how siblings are if you have them or have children, like more than one child. They're not always the most careful a little bit, and sometimes I'll give him a comfort feed. So that's sort of his feeding routine. There's no real time scale to it, but I've noticed no particular times that he feeds, apart from usually it's around 3:30. Somewhere between 3 and 3:30, which is kind of annoying because that's when I have to go pick Ellie up if Lee's not here, or if it's my turn to go pick her up if we're not all going together. And on side note on that, Sander seems to have his afternoon nap now round the time that we need to leave to pick Ellie up. So we need to shift that timing over a little bit. But yeah, so what else can I tell you about him? He has his first pair of shoes, and he's actually got 2 pairs of shoes now, a grey pair that are Velcro and a teeny tiny blue pair which are lace up, but they're not going to fit him for much longer because they are 0 to 3 and he's got quite long feet anyway. I think that's really all there is to say about him. Oh, he's had a really bad cold and like a cough and stuffy nose, and it's making him bring up quite a bit, and I was worried about possible reflux, but I spoke to health visitors about it, and they said that basically until the cold is cleared up, there's no way of making sure that if it's reflux or if it's just the cough and the cold making him bring up a bit more than I would normally expect for, like, you know, babies bring up a bit of sticky milk sometimes. So yeah, that's sort of the only real concern I have about him at the moment is his cold, because that seems to really bother him, usually first thing in the morning or late at night. We had a very rough night last night where he woke up a few times with a nasty cough and he really wasn't very comfortable. But other than that, he is completely wonderful and perfect. And oh yeah, in size 2 nappies for anybody who's interested. But again, he is growing very quickly, and I'm not sure how much longer, probably only another 2 or 3 weeks until he's in size 3 nappies. He's still not the biggest fan of bath time, but he's getting a lot more used to it, and like less tears, just kind of a bit of fuss, and then if I wash his hair he doesn't like that. I think that's it. Me wise, I am digging myself a hole on the weight side of things. My mood has been a little bit up and down because I've been all happy because I have beautiful babies and Christmas is upon us, which, okay, that is adding to stress, which is, you know, fluctuating mood when money's a bit tight and I'm like, are we gonna have a nice Christmas kind of thing. But rambly aside, I am very, I don't know, sensitive isn't really the word, but if I feel like I am fat and not the right size that I want to be, it makes me very upset. And I know that I'm an average size and like I'm not like fat, but I feel very fat, and like I get like fat rolls and stuff and it makes me really uncomfortable, and I can't fit into a large majority of my clothes. And I've been saying to myself, I can exercise now, I can eat better, I can do this, I can do that, but the thing is I'm not. I am sitting around cuddling the kids, doing my usual thing. Because I got ill, I stopped jogging every day, which I think was probably, you know, on the right track to getting me where I want to be weight wise. And I keep eating boxes of all butter fudge. I just keep nom. I'm properly addicted to them. I'm doing all well, like health wise and stuff. I need to get on some contraception. I did have an appointment to get the implant in, but I wasn't able to go to it because it coincided with picking Ellie up from school. So that's been rearranged, hopefully for next week. And I think that's about it really. So if you have any questions or comments that aren't to do with fat shaming and body image, then please comment them down below. And like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye!